What up, and welcome to A2thaShow. Joined by Skinny 5000.
What up?
I am A2thaMo. Well, I need to show off my cool Halloween t-shirt.
There it goes. Ooh, that's freaky diggy, baby.
Yeah.
Like 2 hits to the face, like, oh, wait, melt.
That's right. It's a little small, but it's fine. I'm just wearing on the podcast. That's what I've basically learned is any shirt that is just like people have noticed on previous episodes, I have like a dark gray shirt I wear on some episodes. It's because I bought it from like a Ross or a Burlington or one of those type of stores. And it's fucking weird India, like from India shirt. And it's got a weird cut. And it's so tight, but on the podcast, it looks normal. But I can't wear it anywhere. So I'm like, well, I guess it's my podcast shirt now. So when I have nothing else, when I have nothing else to wear, that's what no, not right. I feel uncomfortable as fuck the whole time we're doing it. It's just no one can see nipples below. So it's like, it's fine. Like that's all the problem
like
areas.
Some shit up here. Like,
yeah.
Can't wear it.
It's tight as fuck. And then basically every shirt I buy, I'm like, oh, this shirt's too tight. So I feel like that's a me problem.
It's all in your head.
Or I need to go up a size. But the problem, there's not enough t-shirt sizes. You know what I mean? To go from a 2X to a 3X is a huge deal. Like,
okay.
See, like I wear a 2X because this is where the shoulders are. And that you buy a t-shirt off the shoulder width. You don't buy it necessarily. I buy a t-shirt off the shoulder width because I don't want the like inseam hanging down my arm, and I also don't want it way up here. That's why I can never wear like Hollister and all that shit when I was in high school. Like I had, gay friends that would do that, and I'd be like, well, it don't fit me. And so yeah, I don't know. If I go to a 3X, all of a sudden the fucking shoulder thing's down on my arm, and it looks poor. And so
man, that's how you rock it. I wear all kind of shit. I never thought about that shit. It was like, yeah, that's how you rock it.
Yeah,
man.
yeah. Well, if you're skinny, you can and not like your name, but like if you're physically skinny, I think you can just wear whatever and it'll work. Because at the end of the day, who cares? Just But I think when you're fat, you gotta care more. And it doesn't even make sense.
Yeah, not the fat people at Walmart.
That's a good point. That's a good point. I wish I didn't care. Right. The thing is like I'm aware of my faults and how someone like me would make fun of them. So like I've talked about it with running before, right? I go to the park. I don't run. I walk my dog. We've ran a time or two and then my dog hurt her leg. So we kind of quit. But I have a decent running form because I was in athletics in which we had a coach that like cared a lot about it. He'd be like, use this form, open it, lose it. So like whatever. And so when I see people running like they've never fucking ran before in their life.
Like they're swimming and shit.
I judge the fuck out of them. And I know it doesn't matter. They're being physically fit. They're just enjoying their life. Who cares what I think? But I do. So because of that, therefore, if I ever run, I'm like, who the fuck's judging me? Like it's like this weird cycle. So
yeah. I talk shit. I think I can talk shit on myself. I can talk shit about other people. People can talk shit. It's like, hey, it's all good.
Right. That is true. Like, I know I mentioned before, but I watched this show Kill Tony, and it's very popular. It's kind of fallen off a little bit, but it's still whatever. It's a YouTube show where they're stand comedians. But the type of people that can like get roasted and they just laugh at it and go on are so much cooler than the type of person who like freaks out about it. You know what I mean? Like it's just a lesson you gotta take and move on.
I love watching that crowd work shit, watching the hecklers and then they get roasted. Like goddamn.
So yeah, I wore this shirt to remind me that this episode will come out before Halloween a few days. So
Halloween spooky season.
We'll see if Halloween comes up. There's a lot of stuff going on in the world. Really, when Brad called in last week, I had a whole note section of just stuff to talk to Brad about. Didn't talk about one thing off the list. No, not one thing that I wrote down that we talked about. I had this whole thing about how we're fucking picking up on laser tech. We've made like all these breakthroughs in lasers recently, and how the new big things, laser weapons, are probably about to become a real thing. So I thought that'd been fun. But just bring it out there. I don't know enough about it, but some university did some laser that's hotter than like 100,000 suns or some shit within. And it's like, oh my God, we got laser weapons coming soon.
Hell, that was like slicing someone in half.
Yeah, it's gonna be crazy. And then the guy that originally owned Oculus Rift that became MetaQuest, Lucky Palmer, I believe is his name. He went on Rogan recently, and I guess he's now doing like weapon technology. So he's like just talking about all their different weapon tech, like could see through walls and all this different shit. And you're like, it is cool, but it's also like
they've been working on some stuff quite a while and stuff like fucking guns that bend.
But I guess because I've been
shit.
following this guy, so I used to be the type of person. I had like video game magazine subscriptions. Like every month, I'd get like a Game Informer or a EGM or whatever, and you'd read all this technology shit.
Mhm.
And I remember reading about Lucky Palmer and his like obsession with VR technology, and he single handedly made VR a thing. Like that it's been in the last 15 to 20 years. Like he was like, I'm just gonna make a good one, and then basically he like got bought out, through MetaQuest, or rather lost his passion or realized it didn't matter. But now he went from someone who was like, chasing dreams and fun and like, oh, we're gonna do something cool, to now he's like, how do we murder the most people with technology? Like it is just such a like, oh, it's so crazy how it's turned so quickly. And then he had this cool copper jacket on where he's like, this will allow no signals can get in and out of my pockets because my whole jacket's copper. And you're like, well, now I want a copper jacket.
That sounds fancy as shit.
Yeah. So
I like some copper trim on the house, but
I didn't watch the whole episode. I just saw some clips.
I never watched the whole episode, so I like watching the clips. That's where the best parts are at, in the clips.
Yeah, I've fallen off a little bit. Like on Rogan, it's been a little while since I've listened to like a real whole episode. I don't want to be people like hate on Joe Rogan because I was listening way back in the day, and he's the OG. And a lot of people hate on his stand up. I don't think he's that bad. I think he's like a 6.5 or.
Oh, he's old school shit. That shit was hilarious. I can't believe he was funny.
Yeah, his newest one isn't that good. The live one on Netflix, but
I haven't seen that one. I was gonna go back to the old school shit.
When Netflix first went to streaming, like whatever the fucking year that was, because I had Netflix and they mailed you DVDs, and then I was on it when they went to streaming, and they had a Joe Rogan Netflix special that. I'm sure you watched in my apartment. I would just get stoned and watch, and I thought it was so funny. So anyway, I just think everyone hates on Joe Rogan a little too much, but he's a little annoying with like he just wants to talk about the same thing every episode. Like, yeah, but the vaccine, or was a while the vaccines isn't that so much, I guess, anymore. But there's always these talking points. And then what's happened, I guess, is he's realized that Trump sucks, and he probably feels some sort of responsibility for Trump winning, which he shouldn't, by the way. I mean, he allowed
Dana White.
He told Kamala Harris she could come on. She just refused to go down to Austin. Or actually, her staff members told her not to. So they could have got the same fucking interview or whatever. But anyway, so he'll go on his podcast and he'll say things like, he doesn't like shit Trump's doing. And instead of the like left or liberal side being like, yeah, we agree with Joe Rogan, they'll be like, too bad you can't change your mind now. And I'm like, I don't think this is the way to handle it. It's so weird. Like if someone like changed their mind to agree with me, I'm like, yeah, told you, bro. I told you. Like, I'm not gonna be like, I don't know. I just don't think it's a good strategy.
It's like you write down. It's like, oh, put my answer down. The teacher's no, this is the right answer. Oh, okay, I got you.
So anyway, I don't know how I got on the sidetrack about Joe Rogan, but whatever clip we saw, maybe I'll listen to an episode someday. Get back to it. All right. This is a super random thing, but I'm just going straight down my list because I just have a whole list. It's a specific scenario, so it's going to be hard for me to describe. I have two scenarios, and we'll see how we call it. But it's like when someone dies or is about to die, in the two examples I have, and then like all these people are like, they just all of a sudden love them, you know what I mean? But like when they were alive or you had interactions, you're like, kind of fuck that guy, or whatever. And then so I feel weird because I cannot be fake. I cannot. And I wish I could, trust me. But I cannot go on Facebook and be like, oh, love this bro or whatever. You know what I mean? I don't do that shit. Now, if something happened like Powwow or Skinny, I would be like, really my bros, right? Because they were really my bros. But I'm not going to act like some motherfucker I hung out with a couple times 15 years ago is like important to me, or I'm important to him because we don't have a fucking relationship. You know what I mean? So
it seems like they want the spotlight on them.
Yeah, I fucking hate it. I hate this shit.
I'm about to lose I want to die in people's face for that shit.
Yeah, and that's the more recent one. Is like, so there's this guy that he was like somewhat my friend group. You know what I mean? Like we hung out somewhat together and smoked weed and shit like that. But he was a douchebag to everybody. So to my mind, he's a fucking douchebag. He always was. And but when you're in a small town, you don't really get to pick your friends necessarily. That's just all you got. And so I just was like, yeah, fuck this dude. I've seen him be an asshole and a dick to so many people. And then I guess he got in some big accident recently and he's in the hospital. And then all these people are like, pray for him and all this shit. But then in the fucking comments, it's people that like, we're never cool with him. Being like, oh, I love this guy. And I'm like, fuck, you didn't even hang out with the man. Like, I don't know. There's just something about it all that really gets under my skin when it shouldn't matter. And it doesn't. At the end of the day, I take myself out of this situation. Doesn't matter at all. But they're just, I don't know, annoys the shit out of me. And then we had a fraternity brother. He might have I don't know if you ever met him, but we had this fraternity brother, and I hate saying it because some of his friends might listen to this. I don't know if who listens these days, but anyway, there's this guy that when I was pledging, he hated me. There's a handful of fraternity guys who hated me because I smoked weed whenever I was pledging. I smoked when I got in, all that shit. And Snappy's told the stories on here before. They would call him or go see him, be like, "Your fucking little cousin's out of control," because I was smoking weed. I'm like, but Snappy was fucking selling Xanax bars to everyone that fucking he saw, and they're like, acting like I'm fucking losing it because I'm smoking weed. I was like, chill out.
Yeah, I know what I was doing in there.
And so they would like go try to rat me out to him or something. And anyway, this dude didn't like me, right, at all. And then he died. He goes and fights in fucking Afghanistan or Iraq. I don't know where he went, and he died. And then now it's like every year on his fucking date, it's like how good of a person this dude was. And maybe he was to some people, but he wasn't to me. He hated me, and we did not get along.
Right.
And it was all because I smoked pot. And I've met other people who were like kicked out of fraternity, or not kicked out, but they didn't hang out as much. He wasn't like, yeah, fuck that guy because I smoked pot. He did. So like it was a common thing, I guess. But yeah, it makes me feel weird anytime like they're really happy. It's like I don't want to be the asshole here, but actually,
well, hey, everybody got their side, different side of people. It's like, shoot.
And again, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. They can, let them have
their peace battle though.
And maybe we would have been cool someday, right? Maybe he didn't die and he came back. We would have squashed it, or he would have been like, I need weed. I have PTSD. I'd be like, all right.
Hey, I came to you like that. That's why I started smoking. I'm about to fucking kill somebody. He's like, shit, I need to smoke now. I don't know. You said you be chill as fuck.
Another random beef I have with an old friend, and they don't even know this probably necessarily, but there was this guy that I pledged with who was on hard drugs, and I let him live on my couch for a couple months. He got clean. And then after he pledged, he went to the military, changed his whole life around. He's doing great, right? Fucking never hits me up. Very quickly after that was like kind of felt like he turned his back on me, if you will, right? And then so like every once in a while, Facebook memory will pop up where he'll be like, I'm like, fuck this guy. I'm just so mad about it. And I know it's stupid. It's like I should hold no grudges.
That's your feel, like, bro. You let him out.
I kind of feel like this dude, not a cool friend, but I also am just a cool friend. And so I just feel like I didn't get necessarily the returns on some of these friendships, if you will.
You say, I'm a cool friend. Maybe you gotta get like a chisel to get in there. Seems like you never know about you though when you first come approach you back there. Like, what the fuck? This
maybe.
guy?
Yeah, I don't know. I think I was pretty. But I guess it's some people I'm an asshole to because I don't want to be their friends. But what's my problem is I had a bad chooser, bad radar. Like I didn't want rich friends. Right. But you know what would have been real helpful? Rich friends.
Oh yeah.
And I'd be like, fuck those guys. All poors around here. We're all.
See, I mingle with everybody.
Yeah. I remember I made a guy that was pledge fraternity cry because I didn't like him. And it was the middle of a fucking beer pong game. And it's like basketball. It's all psychological. I'm like, you little rich piece of shit. Like, fuck you and your douchebag. Like I just was talking shit, right? And this dude starts I start watering up, and then people pull me to the side. They're like, he really wants to be your friend. You got to be nice to him. And I was like,
I hate when people pull me to the side. It pisses me off.
Exactly. You are getting weird.
Y'all, then it makes me really mad. Now y'all say, I want to beat this fucking brakes off this.
But I was the bigger man this night. All happened the same night.
No matter what, you're the bigger man.
I invited him over to my house with a bunch of other people. I was like, hey, we're going to go smoke a bunch of weed. And we're going to watch the movie Sex Drive because I just got on DVD. And, that's what we're going to go do. And so he was like, all right. And he comes, so there's 5 or 6 of us, however many people. And then all of a sudden he hits fucking bong, runs in the bathroom, pukes all over the bathroom, misses the toilet completely. And because I'm an asshole mood and fuck this rich kid, I go in there and I'm like, hey, make sure to clean all that up when you're done throwing up. He's just like vomiting. And I'm like, yeah, clean this shit up. What are you doing? Fucking asshole puking all in the bathroom.
Yes.
So that was pretty fun.
Fucking yeah.
And then he felt bad, and we were actually kind of cool after that. So I guess it worked.
It worked.
So in that way, I am a little hard to get to know, I guess. You are. But other times, I'm pretty cool.
Fuck yeah.
I'd say just if you are in the inside circle, I'm.
You gotta judge people. You gotta see like, hey, let's like, oh, let's be friendly off the bat. You gotta judge. You gotta look back, sit back, and see people.
Let's see. Oh, the 6'7" thing. I guess I thought it was gonna die off because I brought it up forever ago, and then it's still. I see it on like kids' shirts and like clothes and shit now. So
Gee, I found out Roku Nana. I say Roku means it's 6 in Japanese and Nana is 7.
Hell yeah.
I be on Roku Nana.
Well, the guy that invented it was on Matt and Shane's Secret Podcast, and he was such a boring podcast guest, but I listened to the whole thing. And he's some rapper from Philadelphia. I can't remember his name. And
that's Skrilla.
Yeah.
That's
And
Skrilla.
he kind of fucking, I mean, he just was sucked as a podcast interview. He might be a fine
That's that
person.
song, but he wasn't on the, and he does it one time, like 2 times in the song.
Yeah, and they're like, you invented it. And and I think it seems like it's originally.
This morning, I found out God invented it.
Hell yeah.
He invented it. He made the world in 6 days, the rest on the 7. 6, 7.
Yeah, but God didn't invent English, so it would have been in Hebrew. So he couldn't have, impossible. So,
Couldn't have.
So, when I last talked about this, I was like, the original like meaning of it, I don't know what it means now, but originally it was supposed to be mid. It was like what kids use for the term mid. But then I was mad at that because I'm like, well, mid should be like a 4 to a 6, because that's in the mid. Like a 6 to a 7 is not mid in the scale of 0 to 10. So like that was my dumb hang up on it. But I think they use it just to annoy adults now. I don't even think it is necessarily a meaning.
Say mid is like some weed, like some mid ass weed.
Yeah, but kids used mid for a long time to mean like not good, and which is stupid because again, mid doesn't mean not good. It means in the middle. Like these people, they're just dumb. Kids are dumb.
There we go. Don't give them no benefit of the doubt. Fuck that. Dumb.
I mean, we were dumb too. Don't get me wrong. They're just dumber.
Man, we was trial and error for us, man. We didn't have all the extra shit. We had to learn by mistakes and shit. So we had excuses.
Well, they learned too. I mean,
they got all kinds of shit at hand. They're like, oh yeah, we know not to do that.
But someone could have told me, and they did, not to do all the shit I did that got me in trouble. And I still was like, well, shut up. I'm going to do it anyway. And then when I get in trouble, I'll figure it out.
We had a lot more freedom too.
That's true. I think we wanted freedom. I think that's the thing that throws me off about the young ones that I've heard of, is a lot of them, they don't want the license. They don't necessarily want to leave the house. They don't want to go do things. They have less sex. They do less drugs. They're like, what are y'all doing? I thought y'all aren't cool at all. But maybe it's good parenting. Maybe, I mean, I don't know.
They say,
who knows? I don't have the answer to that. You're a parent. You would know. Are you?
Yeah.
I mean, I'm sure your kids are up to, or you think they're up to less shit at their age than you were?
Oh, yeah. They definitely less shit. Like, hell, I was starting at 13, trying to start a drug business over here trying to, like, shit. Like, they were way ahead of me on shit. They way better than me. They know that shit.
Yeah, they don't have that hustler mentality.
Yeah,
they're missing that.
They used to got a hustle mentality in sports and shit. Now you need to apply it to every fucking thing. That'd be great.
You're right. All right, let's play a song. I didn't get the fucking third of this shit on my list.
Yeah,
the list is unimportant. The list is unimportant. That's what I've learned. People don't even listen to the episodes where I'm like, I'm covering all the good shit. Remember one episode was like, let me talk about how depressed and suicidal I am the last 20 minutes. And they were like, this is the best episode. All right, the first song we're playing, as we're still in Gravy October.
Hell yeah.
We got to play Sir Nasty.
Sir motherfucking Nasty. Slice him up.
And off his new album, Still Dealing With My Problems. Or no, it's Dealing With My Problems. Even though if he has a fourth album, he should call it Still Dealing With My Problems. Or whatever.
Problem, baby.
All right, name of this one's called King Nasty.
Ooh, crown.
And well, I do not have any of my shit ready, but I will. All right, let's give it a listen.
Okay. I got some shit on my mind, I got some shit on my chest. We pulling up like swine, AKs with a vest. I smoke and drink all the time, I confess I'm a mess. God is good all the time, thank the Lord cause I'm blessed. I swear I gotta do better, they know the fella get cheddar. Got a bitch in my face, and she gon' fuck if I let her. Tell them haters whatever, tell them rappers whatever. Who the fuck won't smoke? I just bought a Beretta. Come on, boy. And we can get it poppin', poppy. I'm mashed up with a stick and I ain't playing hockey. Nothing but mayhem. It's Jason gang. You better watch what you say, fam. I don't wrestle with you rappers, you get body slammed. I might fuck somebody, bitch, wearing a body cam. Never all night, I spent the hour with her. Woke the bitch up and took a shower with her. I'm a cold nigga. Crackers call me nigga, and I'ma pull my trigger. If a nigga feel triggered, I'm a cold nigga. I got tunnel vision. Bitches get wet when they see me on the television. 25 to life when niggas go to prison. Sacrifice your life, you're making life decisions. 36 life, boy, that hard living. She put it in her mouth when it started jizzing. That's some good head. Hole in the wall, juke joints and bootlegs. Smack her on her ass and pull her cute dreads. She playing with it for me, did the two spread. I said she playing with it for me, did the two spread. Say these bitches name is something I never do. Me and my team just had a meeting, we talking about revenue. Money. Keep up with my flock, that what a shepherd do. And when I hit you with the Glock, don't say you never knew. Murder on my mind, that's how I'm feeling. I keep it pimping young bitches and they feelings. These bitches know I'm cold like a stuffy nose. Shit, I made up my mind and said fuck these hoes. I canceled that bitch, then went and got another. Girls trip, they eating pussy and fucking each other. I got some girls in my gang that'll slide with me. And fuck any bitch that ever lied to me. It's raining outside, come inside with me. Come on. She could never be my girl, but she tried to be. Come on. Niggas lose their mind for these bitches. I be blowing weed and pouring wine for these bitches. Niggas jumping on them, doing time for these bitches. I'm getting to the money, got no time for these bitches, no. My backpack full of pistols. Pull up on a bitch with a sack full of crystals. What the fuck? Word to Raul, we getting lots of loot. We got that pure neat vodka, fuck the absolute. OG niggas, that's who I salute. They know I fuck with the gangsters and the prostitutes. I threw a bag on my bitch and told her count that. I did bad for a bit and then I bounced back. When I walk up in that bitch, they announce that it's just me and two bitches, we at Outback. What the fuck my fucking fans gon' do without crack? They know I get a nigga whacked and lay him out flat. I don't flex in the mat cause I ain't bout that. But them bitches in the city know I'm bout that. I can tell you what I did, but we don't speak on it. I woke the city up, they tried to sleep on it. All my bitches tell me, do your thing, nasty. 478, bitch, King Nasty.
Jason Voorhees, Black Mash, nigga.
Sir Nasty
G, fucking bitches on a body cam
with King Nasty. That's right. To be honest, beat
I love
wise,
his shit.
oh yeah, I'm telling you, his new album's so good. I wish we hit. It's still on streaming while we're while we're currently recording, but it's coming soon, and it's one of my favorites. It's very good. I was about the beat because as A2thaShow makes beats. It's kind of unremarkable, and so like I would say it's kind of like a throwaway beat. Nothing I would have thought was like super good or anything, but glad I sent it to him because he
murdered it.
Yeah.
Murdered for the Halloween.
That's right. And speaking of Sir Nasty, I've been working on 3 albums simultaneously. One of those would be a future collab album with Sir Nasty. Mm-hmm. At the moment, I've just started 3 songs, and that's the only thing that's kind of happened. My idea that I pitched to Graveyard, and Soko said, yeah, we're doing it, but I haven't talked to Nasty, so maybe he doesn't even know about it. That's, these are my theories that Soko's running a scam. I don't know. How is he scamming? Because he doesn't take any money from me? I don't know. But
it's a mental scam.
Right. But in my mind, I'm just slowly, I make one song for the Sir Nasty collab album, and I make one for the Soko one, and then I make one for me. And then I'm just doing that in a row and kind of just forcing it, honestly, but it's working out
right on
at the moment. But I wrote one today actually for the Nasty project, and
the Nasty project,
that might be what we call it. It's gonna be a picture of a rundown like low income housing building and some dirty lady. But yeah, so I wrote something. Because I'm leaning into like be on Sir Nasty, I have like multiple references to fucking other people's bitches. I've realized, and then I've also like rhyme, A2thaShow with Sir Nasty, and then shit rhymes with that. So it's like, well, he has to kind of be on it. So hopefully he's down with it or whatever. We'll see. I have to record all this. But I know one line was something of, if bitch fixing to say she's gonna start bitching, then deep throat like Richard Nixon, something like that. I don't remember. Something cool. I don't know. So I'm trying to be on the nasty,
all right.
on the Sir Nasty vibes for this potential. We'll see if it ever comes to me. One of the things that got cut when that Soko was on and we lost the whole episode and we had to redo it was I did say, like, if y'all don't really want to do this, we could, or if you want to do half as much work, we could combine it into like 8 of the Mo goes to the graveyard and we just combined them into one giant project or whatever. But I still this, but like I work that way, like where I'm like, I'll just do a song like slow and steady. I'm like the hare or the tortoise, I guess would be in the tortoise and the hare. And sometimes there'll be moments where you get a lot of stuff where like Soko will one day just sit and be like, here's 10 songs done. So like, I'm not really worried. I think eventually it will all catch up and work out. And right now there's no pressure on me. So I do kind of like it. But I do need to put out a song. So I think I don't know if I want to put one out this year. But if I did, it'd be this one called Needle Nose Flow. That's what I named it. Cause
Needle
yeah. Well, it's a nose. Come on. No one mentioned dicks here. Brad Sirax is in here. We don't gotta talk about it.
Okay, now leave those out of here.
All y'all big dick people all want to talk about dicks all the time. So Brad wants to always bring it up. Oh, he wants
to bring it up. Oh, you put it to his chest.
Yeah. And really, it's like I don't even want to see a video for like the pleasure, which could happen. But just there is a time at which it's some sort of mentioning you're like, I kind of need to know. It'd be like if someone just told you how big of their feet were, but you never saw their feet, and you know what I mean. You're like, well, fucking show me how big your feet are. Right? I keep talking about it. So anyway,
I got them shoes.
I've been telling him he needs to go full OnlyFans out there, put his shit out there. It'll probably get him more listens. Anything for marketing these days.
And I said, oh wait, I can hear him rapping. Like, oh,
I've been trying to tell Skinny needs to as well, so we can pull in that audience over here. So anyway, y'all aren't doing enough.
I guess I'm not doing enough. Get my baby oil.
Yep. I saw where like Trump's fucking over the beef industry. That's kind of a big deal around here. At least where my hometown is. It's like a big cattle country or whatever. Mm-hmm. And I haven't actually heard anyone around our area's take on it. But I will find it fun if like somehow, like how does a cattle rancher be like, no, I support this Trump decision? People don't know Trump's basically letting in like all this Argentinian beef. And it's going to come into America. Then that they'll say is going to fuck over the American cattle farmers. Now, I have a kind of a zag on this whole take, if you will. A lot of people are mad at Trump for it, and of course, why not? I don't care. But beef is expensive as fuck, right? Mm-hmm. Can we all agree to that?
Oh, yeah, that shit is hell expensive.
And I'm not saying it's all on the cattle farmers. It's a lot of it is on the meat packing plants. If you know how the process works, they're the ones that jacked up everything during COVID, and they kind of fucked up the whole, the inflation of the meat. But you know what I mean? Like, if the American meat beef was affordable and readily available, this wouldn't be a threat. It's a threat because they're charging so much for the shit. You know what I mean? So like they want you to just feel bad for them because like, oh, these competitors are going to come in and you're like, yeah, but your shit was real expensive. You know what I mean? It's kind of like back when people were trying to charge you like 20 a gram for dro, right? And then all of a sudden someone came and like, dude, I'll just sell, this dude sells 8s for 40. And you're like, well then yeah.
Hell yeah.
I'm just, and no offense to man selling $20 a gram. That's not for me. I'm not in your market,
Right.
So, and then he would buy those 8s and they'd go sell them, gram them out to people. Yeah. And that was the business back in the day before there were stores that did it and ruined it.
Right.
I don't know if they ruined it, but it doesn't look as good anymore.
Mm-hmm. It's way different.
I mean, like there was a time that the fucking shit looked real good, but it's because it's come from other states, not from these lazy ass Oklahoma farmers. Oh yeah, and another Trump thing I'm telling here is something with SNAP benefits and EBT shit. People are, the reason why I'm mentioning that. So Oklahoma is one of the top 4 most food stamp states.
Damn, it's bad than that. Mm-hmm.
I saw the list the other day, or it was actually all the states like the things, but there was only 4 that were dark, and we were one of the dark ones. Yeah, so I guess they're making it where you have to work 20 hours a week to get the benefits. That's what I've heard. I don't know how true this is. I'm not
Mm-hmm.
really looking into it. I've just seen memes on Facebooks between liberals mad and then the conservative people like, hell yeah, make them work. But I don't actually know what the rules are. All right. So I'm
Right.
just gonna be clear on that.
But motherfuckers be losing their shit though. Motherfuckers fuck with somebody's food stand, they motherfuckers burn some shit up.
Right. And so that's exactly what I want to talk about. Like, so I've seen some responses where people are mad about it, but I can't tell if they're real or if
Right.
they're trolls.
Uh-huh.
You know what I mean? I don't know, because that's the internet we're in. Well, they'll be like, don't take I deserve this. You're giving money to Ukraine, then you can give money to me. And part of me agrees with that, you
Right.
know, and then I'm like, yeah, but why do you get to not work and get all this money? I mean, as anyone that works,
Right.
it's hard to look at someone who's not attempting at all and then expects the stuff.
Like,
It's
shit.
different when people are struggling, a young family. Like my mom had food stamps till we were probably, I was 4 or 5,
Yeah,
something
we
like
had
that.
food stamp. We grew up on food stamp.
And then
My mama
eventually,
worked like 2 jobs too.
right. And eventually my mom got married, and then they got enough money to where we didn't qualify anymore, you know, and that was whatever. And
Mhm.
when I was in college, I learned that if you were qualified for the work study program, you just automatically got $200 a month in food stamps. Just period. No questions asked. You just filled out the paperwork. And there was questions asked. You had to do the whole interview process and shit. But my mom like worked at the DHS office for 2 months before she went to nursing school when I was in college. She was like, holy shit, I found a rule. And I was like, oh my God, this is great. So I'm not trying to hate completely on the food stamps,
Right.
but I do think you having to have a job, if you're able, makes total fucking sense
Yeah.
in the world.
I
Like,
say, my mama had 2 jobs. She
I
was
don't
on that
understand
shit.
in what world people are like, no,
That was back in
no,
the day, but still.
no, you should just not have to have a job. Like,
Shoot.
I don't know. Now, is there some,
Well, if they're getting like a monthly check or some shit, then
right, and that's the other thing. I
there's
saw
like
a
there's so
thing,
many like goddamn.
and that's where I get, I
like,
don't know if they're trolls, and it could be different states, but someone's claimed that they were getting $2,400 a month as just money, and then also like $3,000 a month
Oh, yeah.
for food stamps. And that's more money than I make. I'm like, well, this is bullshit. Right. But I don't know if it's true. But so if that's happening,
but they do make good though, man. They make bank on that shit though.
yeah. So I have I have family members that their whole life, or my whole life, they've never worked. They've all been getting like disability or food stamps or
just
some
fucking
form of something or another. You know, these are like aunts, cousins, or whatever, and
be selling those motherfuckers like a motherfucker. Get to have enough food.
and I don't respect it. I don't know. Like, I guess because I grew up with parents that worked, and they would be like,
It's
"Yeah,
like it
we
was different.
work." So, but then as someone that works, you're like, "Well, fuck that. I want the free shit. I guess if we're passing out the free shit."
It's like I should be able to qualify. Like, damn, I got 40 motherfuckers. Y'all see what I'm doing? I'm a single household.
Yeah, got all these kids.
Like shit. Like I can't say I'm a single parent. I can say I'm a single household.
Right.
What do you mean you a single parent? Well, when they say my status, I'm single. That's what I mean. No,
Yeah.
calm down. I know we.
I'm single and I'm a parent.
Like, bitch, you gotta go get ducked out of here.
So yeah,
Oh.
I don't know. So I guess that's one of the ones on the Trump thing. I guess I don't hate, you know, but I've seen people really mad about it. Like, how can you be so cruel? But there is just a part of, and I guess that's the argument, right? It'll be like the Republicans say they're pro-life, but as soon as the kids are born, they'll let them starve to death. And that's
I like that.
right? That's what I'm
that's a flow.
And then, and part of the argument would be like, so you should give us money to buy food. And you're like, I don't necessarily, I guess my problem, and maybe if we get to a place where it's like, we're giving out a universal income to people because like AI's taking over all the jobs and what else can we do, then maybe that's what we end up coming to. But in our world today, it just feels like you have to fucking work.
Yeah.
And for the fact that you think you don't while other people do to support you not is weird. And when you think a right means that someone else owes you labor or money, it's crazy. Like, that's why I can't get behind the whole idea of right to healthcare. I think we should have universal healthcare. I think we should all agree. We all pay some money in, and then that pays it, right? As opposed to like people getting destroyed by medical debt and all that stuff. I mean, I think that makes total sense.
That does.
But to say it's a right is crazy. You're saying another person has to go to school, get trained, know how to do a surgery, and then give their labor for free because you have a right to, like, you're like, well, no, obviously you have a right to fucking the pursuit of happiness or whatever. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know. It's not like to ask other people shit. And I think sometimes there's even things we think of rights, even Americans, like, well, that's probably not a right. I don't know. You know, it's like a privilege.
Yeah, there you
to do
go.
these things. So
that's my motherfucking right. They went, what?
And maybe we shouldn't argue these. You know, we just wait till the AI robot takes over and then they make the decisions for
Sure,
us.
I seen our robot.
That's true. We got to keep the Converses on. Top robots.
See Holmes, the Converse.
Man, people loved Will Smith back in the day. Man, he was pretty cool. All right, sports talk. I had a lot of sports talk, so let's get to it here before another song. The one main thing I want to talk about, the news broke today. So me and Skinny did a whole NBA special where I tried to test could I do an NBA podcast? And it wasn't great, but it could have been worse.
If
you know,
had somebody
it was all
that
like
was
freestyle off
if you
top.
had somebody that knew basketball like that, then that'd been different.
No, I mean, that was me trying to be.
I mean,
What's
for real,
weird is I'm
though,
working on my solo podcast. That's the whole point of this. I did one forever with a person, and it is easier with a person, definitely, because it's more conversational. But I think for the long run, I got to get better at like just a singular person. We'll see if it ever works out. I'm still pretty bad at it. But yeah, sports talk. The NBA gambling stuff came out. So there's been we talked about a little bit in the past of, you know, like Terry Rozier been tied to some stuff, Malik Beasley, things like that. And Gilbert Arenas, right. And I think Gilbert Arenas is actually very much tied to this because he said then he was talking. And then he posted the picture this morning of him with the informant lunch, which is very funny. And so people don't know a little backstory. Gilbert Arenas' thing was he got arrested tied to there were poker games that were tied to some NBA players. That comes up in this new thing. And then the Terry Rozier, Malik Beasley, not Michael Porter. What's his whatever fucking Michael Porter Jr.'s brother's name is? The other Porter. Jonte Porter, maybe.
Shoot, don't give me that shit. Woo, fancy.
They got caught like giving out basically insider information to gambling, like telling their homies or someone close that told someone that like, hey, I'm gonna come out the game in the second quarter with a fake injury tonight. So bet the under on all my shit. And then people made all this money or whatever, right? So that's like some of their type of things. So they get announced today that the FBI with Cash Patel, but it's hard to see Cash Patel not being like, hey, you fucking liar about the Epstein list. You know what I mean? Like that's the first thing you think of, you fucking lying ass Epstein lister. They announced that the FBI has been investigating these gambling rings, and there's basically two separate incidences. One was Terry Rozier, who played for the Heat, and then before that, the Hornets, that he had been arrested, tied into, I don't know, point shaving or however they're going to word it or whatever. But the more like shocking was Chauncey Billups got arrested.
Oh, shit.
And he is the head coach of the Portland Trailblazers. And he got arrested this morning of us recording because he was part of the mob poker games. So the mafia or the mob would use athletes and they would call them face cards, and they would use high profile athletes to go into these poker games, and that would attract rich people who wanted to play with these athletes. And then the rich people would come in, and then they had cheating devices in the houses that was reading all the cards and cheating and then like relaying info so that they could cheat these rich people out of money in these illegal poker games. So the FBI is onto this shit, arrested them all. And then I guess they claim they have proof that Chauncey Billups knew he was part of the ploy. Not that like he got scammed into it, but like he was actively a member. And it'd be like
part of the mafia.
And it was like for making like, they make like $100,000 or something. When like these guys made like tens of millions as basketball players over their career. You're like, oh, that's crazy. You're right. So that's kind of where at the beginning stage, we'll see what all comes out or whatever. But that's the, NBA scandals just kind of keep happening.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I mean?
NBA,
It's just, so, and they said there were 4 teams that is tied to this. It was the Raptors, which was the Jonte Porter, Hornets, which is where Terry Rozier played. I can't remember what the other one is. Maybe, I'm trying to think where Malik Beasley played. Maybe the Timberwolves before he played for the Pistons. And then the Lakers. And people are like, well, who's with the Lakers? I mean, no, maybe the Trailblazers was the third one, and then the Lakers. But you're like, oh my God, who's tied? And LeBron hasn't played yet this season with his like fake back sciatica shit, which I suffer from sciatica, so I don't believe him. But they're like, oh my God, is it tied to LeBron? Was LeBron at these poker games? I think they would maybe reach a deal, but I don't know. Maybe the FBI wouldn't. And then Stephen A. Smith's take on this was Trump's revenge on the NBA. Trump's attacking them because the NBA didn't support Trump. I don't think he was aware of any of this at all at any other time until today. He probably still doesn't know, is my guess.
Right.
But
I never knew. I won't know.
But the opening night of the NBA was amazing. It was a doubleheader. I got Peacock. Now I got an amazing deal for Peacock. You become an old man and you're like, well, hey, this is a good deal. So
You right?
we
Yeah.
had Apple TV for about the last year. I got my wife a MacBook, and then it came with 3 months, and then she was like, I love it, we're keeping it. And she was paying $10 a month for a long time, and then it went up a couple months ago to rather $12 or $13 a month. I don't remember what, but she was paying it. And then so I go to get Peacock, and they have a bundle right now where you can get Peacock with ads, which I'm like, sure, that's fine. I'm probably only gonna watch basketball on it, to be honest, but I might watch. Well, I'll watch The Office, of course. And you can get anyway that with Apple, and it's $15 a month. And I told her, I was like, well, hey, I'm just gonna get this, and we'll just cancel your Apple TV, and then we'll just get it through I mean, it's like $3 basically to just add Peacocks and everything that way.
Right.
So that's what we're gonna do. We didn't even have to do that. Whenever we signed up, it would be like, now sign into your Apple account you have. And then so I signed into her Apple account, and then it just retroactively added it to it, and then it refunded her money for the last month since she got added to this plan. And then so anyway, so I think it's a pretty good deal. Apple TV and Peacock for $15 a month. Pretty solid deal. Because I love Apple TV. It's got some of the best premium television shows. And we'll see on Peacock. Like I said, I'm watching the NBA, but people don't know, you know, if you're not an NBA historian, like some others out there, the NBA on NBC was a big deal forever. Like back when Jordan was playing and shit, like the NBA on NBC was the thing. And they have this song called Round Ball Rock, I believe is the name of the like. It's like dun 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 dun, and it's so good. It's like, you know, it's kind of like the NFL Fox one where I can't even think right now, but you know, it's like that one that you hear and you're like, oh my God, it's iconic. So hearing that come back on opening night, you're like, oh my God, this song's so good. And then they used to do all these intros in the NBA back there would be like, and tonight, Shea Gilgeous-Alexander comes in to face against the old face of the franchise, Kevin Durant. You know, like, and it was like an epic and shit, right? Like they actually like put production into it. And that's because the NBA on NBC is trying to like bring it back, you know, and they're giving it the same treatment as they do their Sunday Night Football. And then when Sunday Night Football is over, they will have 2 nights a week of NBA. I'll take that. So pretty excited as an NBA fan.
Right on.
It was a good first. The Thunder won in double overtime against the Rockets.
They banner raise and shit.
They should have won earlier because Kevin Durant pulled a, I want to say Chris Tucker, but it's Chris Webber, and he called a timeout they didn't have, and the refs just didn't penalize him. That's a penalty. You cannot do that. And so he should have got a technical foul. The Thunder should have got a shot and the ball, and they would have won then. And but the refs just said, no, fuck it. Didn't call anything, and then the Thunder had to, win it in double overtime. But it was very exciting. Basketball opening night. So shout out basketball.
Got the banner raised, got the rings. Hey, but then they got new players, so the new players won't even get rings. They just have to watch everybody else wear their rings.
They actually brought back every returning player.
Oh, okay.
They did get a draft pick, but he's injured, so he wasn't there. They actually got 2 new guys in the draft. So, and those guys I don't think got a ring. Now, Nikola Topic did get a ring because he was on the roster last year, but he got injured immediately, and he's the first NBA player to play 0 minutes, get 0 points, 0 rebounds, 0 assists, and get an NBA ring. So that's pretty cool. So hopefully he's good. I don't know. We'll see. They're playing right now, but I paused it. We're going to see how good the pause works on an NBA game.
I was be wondering, it's like, man, you get a ring. Just like, oh, yeah, you didn't even get a ring. You didn't even play with the team.
Dude, they showed these new hats they released, the banner collection, and they're white, and they have the golden, like the trophy, like right here or whatever. And then gold, everything else. Now, I would only wear on the podcast, so I'll fucking destroy a white hat these days.
Yeah. No matter if you spray it down.
But then when I looked it up, it was only snapback, and I refused. I don't wear snapbacks myself. So I was like, I can't get it. Suck about me. I was real bummed. And like, who's paying $45 for a snapback? That's crazy.
Yeah, it's not a fitted. I ain't paying that.
So it wasn't happening.
Right on.
Now, in NFL, I know you like the NFL some. I've kept a few notes of the NFL stuff for if I ever talk about sports again. The Mark Sanchez story was nuts. I didn't talk about it yet.
A felony? Like what?
But
he
got
stabbed. Like he one got stabbed. Now how the hell he's getting the felony? Like this shit crazy.
I don't know the full story exactly because a coworker of mine told me about it first, and then I heard someone else talk about it, and I just don't know what details or whatever.
Yeah.
Right, but someone said it was a delivery driver, like in a delivery truck, and then the other person said it was like a Uber, they're delivering DoorDash.
Yeah.
And so that's the only discrepancy. But either
way.
way.
What are you doing in an alley anyway, running?
It's an old man, and fucking Mark Sanchez is drunk as fuck, who's an ex-NFL quarterback. and he beat the shit out of this old man. Then this old man had to stab Mark Sanchez because he was beating the shit out of him or whatever. And then Mark Sanchez came back after being stabbed, then re-attacked him again, I believe is more or less what happened. And then the pictures came out of the old man, and I think old, but I think he was like 60, so whatever you think of is old there. And he looks really damaged. But when the news broke, like when you saw the headlines, at first it was like, Mark Sanchez stabbed, taken to the hospital. And you're like, oh no, Mark Sanchez, what happened? And then it comes out like arrested from hospital bed. You're like, what? He was arrested? So like just the way the story broke was kind of funny. But yeah, that one was nuts. And then I and the rest of America, I'm not fucking rare on this one. Just love this Giants running back / fullback, whatever the fuck he is.
Skattebo.
He's so. And I remember when he was in college, he played for Arizona State because people would show highlights of him. You're like, dude, it is crazy. I didn't realize he was already in the NFL.
Yeah.
But yeah, he's the quintessential white running back, Mike Allstott type, from our youth. Like he's not as big as Mike Allstott. He's like way condensed version. But it's like he's just a crazy white guy.
But he ain't his bell been rocked too many times. We had to run around in interviews. No, he ain't be the interview. Whoa! Because this guy,
yeah, he's already got CT for sure. The story they share about him on every podcast I listen to is that when he was younger, he'd put on his brother's shoulder pads who was lower than him, and he would just run straight into telephone poles. And like that's how he developed his like. When he plays, he just runs over people. Like he tries to hit stick everybody.
He's like,
he doesn't.
Damn.
He's not trying to go around anybody. And then whenever he's like an amazing lead blocker, he'll just fucking lay out to fucking get a block, dude. It's so great to watch. Like it is really fun to watch. So
and that name too is so funny.
Yeah, it's a good name. So yeah,
and their Giants quarterback, he's a young guy too. He's kind of
it's a fun like two rookies, quarterback, running back, and then a big
now
market.
It got me looking at players. Like NFL got me back looking at players. Like you don't have to be Green Bay playing. I mean now I'm just be looking at players, see what they do.
Green Bay's dry as fuck, I would say. That's a term you would use. I just think they're very dry.
Bro, man, this shit been fucking stupid. I'm gonna lose my fuck. I don't even want to watch. Man, these close ass games back. What the fuck is this shit?
So they're Super Bowl favorites. They got Michael Parsons, and it's just kind of been nothing since then. But yeah, I've watched a little bit of football. Baker Mayfield, I know, has been fun.
Yeah, he be doing this thing. Baker is fun to watch. He be talking some cash. He be owning that shit too.
My teams went back to sucking, which is how they should be until they get rid of Trevor Lawrence because I hate him. That's why I quit watching him because fuck him. That's why. All right, let's see. I'd say let's play a song. Let's talk way too long. Next song we're going with is from the homie Southern Comforts.
Motherfucking so cold.
Gonna continue on Gravy October. And the name of this song is Gotta Get Up. And this is off of his new album, which I think is SoCo Collection 5 or something like that. But just search Southern Comfort on your favorite streaming site. And you can hear this one. Let's give it a listen.
Hard times make for harder comebacks. So when you get knocked down, you gotta get back up.
No doubt. A to the Mo makes beats.
You gotta get up and dust yourself off. I've been put on and I done fell off. I done been hard and I done gone soft. But I had to get up, yeah, I had to get up. You gotta get up and dust yourself off. I've been put on and I done fell off. I done been hard and I done gone soft. But I had to get up, yeah, I had to get up. Everyone is gonna fall at times. You can't give up and get comfortable with falling down and staying down. Easier said than executed. I promise if you're going through it, somebody else is going through it. I've experienced the highest of highs just to be struck by a blow that brings tears to my eyes. Then I get so depressed and down, so deep I can't climb out. 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 But I had to get up. You gotta get up and dust yourself off. I've been put on and I fell off. I done been hard and I done gone soft, but I had to get up, yeah, I had to get up. See, you gotta get up and dust yourself off. I've been put on and I done fell off. I done been hard and I done gone soft, but I had to get up, yeah, I had to get up. Tough times make for tougher people, but only if you got it in you. Only if you got it in you. You gotta get up. You gotta get up and dust yourself off. I've been put on and I done fell off. I done been hard and I done gone soft, but I had to get up, yeah, I had to get up. Where's all the helping hands? I helped way back then, nowhere to be found. I had to tough it out until I couldn't tough no more. Now it's time to drown in my tears and my worries and my doubts. I pray help find its way in or I make it out. Then I remember what this life is really all about. Enjoy every day, even the ones you could do without. I pick myself up, I throw my worries down. I send my praise up, my blessings rain down. My blessings rain down. My blessings rain down. Cause I had to get up. You gotta get up and dust yourself off. I've been put on and I done fell off. I done been hard and I done gone soft, but I had to get up, yeah, I had to get up. SoCo Sessions Volume 5. We here. It's Volume 5. Good night.
Southern Gummer.
Yeah.
I mean, we might have played that
Gotta
song
get
before,
up.
but if so, we just played it a second time. No, SoCo.
That
man.
motivation shit
Right.
is always good.
Well, it's weirdly sexual.
Mhm.
And it's like going hard, soft, but you had to get up again, and
Yeah.
somehow it's also about Jesus, and so
Like, shoot, you gotta pray to Jesus.
you're
to
like,
wake
I
up.
got hard thinking of his abs,
Oh.
something like that. Yeah, I don't know why they make Jesus all hot on the cross all the time.
Jesus gotta be working on his abs.
Yeah, I'm always thinking about what Jesus really looked like. 'Cause I remember that Discovery Channel episode of special that was like reconstructing Jesus, and they basically use like people in that era at that time and what you would, I don't know, some sort of shit, right? That let you do it. And then like the picture you see of him that's like the long flowing hair. He was there was this Pope whose last name was Borgia, the Borgias, I believe, something like that. There's 2 different TV shows they've made about these people, and they like ran the world as popes. And this was like, I think back when popes could still be fucking and shit, and priests could be fucking, and so maybe they couldn't, and they just did it anyway. But one of the Borgia's kids is the guy who modeled for the fucking white Jesus. Like that's the guy everyone's thought of since it. It's just, like we know who that guy is. It's based on, and then still people are like, I think he looked like that though. You know, like God wouldn't have given us this painting if he didn't look like that. You know, some shit like that.
We're praying the borders.
Yeah.
That's why I like Borgor. Okay, makes sense.
Yeah, the Coop. My wife loved one of them. One of them she really liked. The one they were like was okay, but she watched both. She'll watch anything set in the fucking 1500s or whatever. You know, any of that, the period pieces or whatever. Pretty work out for her.
She could have been a historian.
Yeah, she just. I mean, she only teaches English because she likes to read. She hates to like teaching grammar and all that other shit. You know, she's like, God damn it. But she's like, if she could just read all the time.
Right. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Most definitely.
That's what she would do. All right, let's see. What you got? Any Halloweens? Like with your kids' ages, you still do Halloween shit and all that?
Well,
that's
like
coming
I
up.
kind of asked, like, well, football games on. I guess I don't know if they.
Oh yeah. So let's see. With the town we're in, Halloween I guess is on Friday. Is that
yeah?
the
It's
thing?
on Friday, man.
So
it's crazy.
Halloween's on Friday, and
But
then
it's early Friday.
since
It's 7.
there's a football game, they're like, nah, we're gonna do Halloween on Thursday. Since there's a football game, which
Hell
is
yeah.
crazy to me. Because it's like they could just change the or they could have scheduled a football game on Thursday at the beginning of the season.
Hell no, they didn't know how it works, but that just still give me time. So I was like, where I live, I go jump in my costume and go hit the spot. Go post up in the costume. Like, bang, what's up?
Yeah, what's your spot these days? Where do you go?
I just go to the Vintage 22.
I see. I see it's for sale.
Yeah,
for a lot of money.
yeah, they
Ain't no way someone's.
Fuck no.
It's crazy.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Uh,
They ain't getting that for that, especially that place. Nah, it ain't worth that.
Right. Yeah,
But
so I was just
the
curious.
lot is the for sale. That's more reasonable. It's like you got a lot. They make you think. So that's a lot more reasonable. A lot of thoughts. Like
Yeah, but it didn't have like a. It's just a fucking yard.
yeah. You got a yard. You got the bar. It's got its thing.
Yeah, for sure.
Well, you can, but this need a better setup. I can say, oh, I know how to flip that setup. We guys already thought about it. It's cheap, like boom, boom. Like that's what it needs.
Yeah, get Curtis to paint some more murals. He already has one painted there. People that don't know the joke. Can finish them up. Yeah, Halloween, and I know it's just because I'm old, I don't have kids or whatever, but I think I'm still right on this. I just think it's not Halloween of the 80s and 90s. I understand I just caught the last end of the 80s, but I've seen fucking movies and TV shows based on the time. The 80s and 90s Halloween was different. And then I would even say into the early 2000s when I was like in junior high age, that was more of like you were destroy like toilet paper and shit. And
I
all
already
that stuff.
told them kids like I got a truck. I was like, oh boy, we should have put some eggs out months ago.
No, we never did eggs. We had ethics, right? Eggs was too far because it could ruin people's paints. That's what we were always told.
Yeah,
and so
just like hit some cars up. Yeah.
And so it was all just toilet paper for. But we would fuck up all the teaching. Now I'm glad that doesn't happen because I don't want the people to get my house. You know.
Oh yeah, it's easy to find where these teachers live. At. Like man,
but yeah, we would get our friends or whatever. We would just do a lot of toilet paper stuff. But either way, just Halloween was a bigger deal. Where now I don't feel like it's all that mischievous.
Yeah, it's not like that
or whatever.
And
also, we always had like a Halloween dance. It felt like all the time, like most years, like there was some event
always something going on. There was Halloween parties at the schools. Like you had your classroom party and shit.
So we had in my hometown, we had a fairground. It's gonna be what y'all's Agriplex.
Yeah,
whatever the fuck that place called.
Yeah, it's Agriplex.
And you know, in a small town, fairground's a lot bigger deal. Like all the events are there, whatever. Yeah, but there would be like the fall festival, and it would be like the band would host it, and then you'd go play
up in that shit.
You'd go play bingo with all the old people. I would play bingo, and then they would also have like cakewalks and all these other games and shit. And then at a certain time, that shut down. It was like high school and junior high kids are having a dance, and then you'd be like, "Oh shit, it's a dance at the."
Right. Learn how to two-step.
Fucking sneezing your ass off because all the fucking cow dander in
the alfalfa hay.
It was very cool. And that's something you mentioned. Hey, I remember when I was like elementary school, people did hay rides.
Yeah.
And you would go to like late elementary and be like, so-and-so is hosting a hay ride. And you'd go out there and you'd just ride around. And really you were just trying to like hold some bitch's hand or whatever and drink some hot cocoa.
See, now that the new Orr family, the Orr farm or some shit, that's where everybody been going for that pumpkin patch. So that's when it's been a popular thing, that pumpkin patch. Like, man, why don't I go to fucking haunted houses and shit? Like, what are you talking about?
Oh yeah, I didn't know about it. So yeah, dude. Oh my god, you mentioned haunted house. I didn't even like haunted houses, but they were a big fucking deal. Like a big fucking deal.
Or people want to go out to these supposedly haunted cemeteries or find the haunted churches and shit. Go on the back roads, go find these places.
Dude, that was also.
And it's just gonna be fucked up because it's so scary.
Yeah,
he's like
that was a huge. That was a huge deal when I was 15 to 16. That was a. People would look up on Google at that time most haunted places in Oklahoma, and my hometown would pop up. And then so people like in my hometown like, oh, we got to find all these places, and we'd go to these dumb houses and like you fucking just broke into an abandoned house. Of course, when something's gonna fucking fall in a house that hasn't been touched in fucking 12 years, and they're like, oh my god,
everybody takes off fucking running. You don't even know where the fuck you're running to, so I don't get hurt.
But it is like a fun time.
Yeah.
But even in the moment, I was a pretty big hater of like, I don't believe in ghosts, but a lot of my friends did.
Then somebody get hurt and it's like, fuck y'all, I don't even believe this shit anyway.
And then about 5 miles from my hometown was this little ghost town called Sugden that had like 20 people that lived there or something. And they had an old cemetery. And so, you would take the bitches to Sugden. And then you would have like, ooh, spooky, at the cemetery or whatever. And if you drove your car in a circle, it would look like someone flashed a light back at you. But what it is like there was some old gravestone that had like a weird diamond in it that like the light bounced around it and reflected out. And it took it forever to like bounce back or whatever. And so it looked like someone was out there and shit. And you're like, oh, and people would freak out. But yeah, it was a good time.
That's pretty badass. Hell yeah.
Yeah, you meet some bitches at the Sugden Cemetery. Like, what's up?
Down by the cemetery.
Yeah.
Get it on in the cemetery one time.
They get some hot.
That's kind of, that's pretty weird.
Yeah, not my thing. I like furniture.
Yeah, it was weird. It was like, oh yeah, got fucking stickers everywhere. Like, man, I got that way this shit. I ain't getting these stickers out of shit.
Yeah.
Like, whose idea is this?
But yeah, Halloween
yeah.
it used to be cool. But even like as a kid, like trick or treating was like you getting your outfit on, it was
Yeah.
like so fun. And I'm sure it's like this in other places too, but where we're at, there is no more trick or treating. It's trunk or treating, where it's like we're all gonna meet up at a thing and open up our trunks of our car to pass out candy. When it's like, and again, I think this is the benefit of growing up in a small town like I did. But you would just start at one spot and you would just walk the whole town.
Yeah.
And
over here, like we could drop Kings Roads where we're here, and that's the best place to get shit. The fans.
So my first year living in Ada, which town we're in, I hung out with some guys that were from Ada, like you know what I mean, that Halloween, and kind of witnessed it where they're like, oh, you go behind the park, and then on the little neighbor on this side of the park, and then Kings are like there's certain rich places the kids go to knock on the doors. No one ever comes to our house, so we quit even getting candy and turn on the porch light. We tried for a few years, but it just isn't a thing. And so yeah, it is different. Now it's all like, no, there's gonna be an event, you come to it to get the candy. And then honestly, the candy sucks now.
Oh yeah.
Everyone, I'm not even a chocolate hater. I know some people are big chocolate haters, but like everything's just chocolate now. It's like everyone just goes to the store and they buy the like Twix, Three Musketeer, Milky Way Snicker pack. And that's what all the candy is everywhere you go. But when I was a kid, it'd be like, you'd get Dots and you'd get some fruity shit and you'd get some Now and Laters and some what. And then you would get a bunch of shit candy, by the way. A lot of shit you didn't want, but that was part of it. And then when you got a fucking Snickers, it was like, fuck, a Snickers. And now it's like everyone gives out Snickers. And that Snickers tastes like shit. They've fucked it up somehow. And so
it's not the same.
Like I remember getting so many Dots and I hated them, but you had to eat them because that's what you got.
Yo,
you know? You'd be like eating those fucking Dots.
They grew on me. I dig them.
Right, eventually you would. You'd be like, oh, they're not bad.
Yeah, I eat them around Halloween time. I will fuck with some of them for sure.
So yeah, anyway, Halloween used to be cool.
Oh yeah, it used to be real cool.
I remember my grandma worked at Walmart from like when I was born until I was 21 or something. And she has all these pictures from when I was young where she would like, on Halloween, she'd be like the Tin Man, and she would be like a clown, and like she would be like fully dressed up, working in the shoe department at this is before they were super centers, and I'm always like even when I think back to the picture, I'm like, I wonder if everyone dressed up or if my grandma was just fucking crazy and like loved Halloween. I never asked her.
Some ladies at this Walmart still dressed up. I don't know if they have it. I don't know if they would do it this year or anything, but it is different. Like, yo, yeah.
You don't see outfits like I've never been much of a costume person.
Like, sure. I was like fucking with some costumes. Like, oh yeah, I want to go get weird, get wild. Let's go do that shit, dude. Let's go have some fun.
Powwow always wanted us to do the Trailer Park Boys, where I would be Ricky and he could be Julian, but we never made it happen. I was like,
it can still happen.
Like,
always.
I would want to get the wolf tooth pattern, the shirt he has.
You're right.
I'm sure it's easy to find now. Back then, we were a little early to Trailer Park Boys. It was still it wasn't on Netflix yet. You know, now I think it's a lot bigger of a maybe not bigger of a deal, but more known about. Yeah, I'm still remember this about Skinny. Me and Powwow in our living room was full of posters, like true college cool guys would be. And one of those posters was Bubbles from Trailer Park Boys with his glasses. Like it took up the whole fucking poster. And Skinny would just walk in and start laughing at the poster of Bubbles. And then that would lead to Powwow starting being like, well, I think he'd like trying to do his fucking impressions or whatever. My kitties, all the kitties. And then Skinny would lose it. And I'm like, guys, we got to get over this. God, you can't do it every time.
The 6-footer was the worst one. Just watching that motherfucker.
Yeah.
Just watching the video for the first time. Oh, shit.
It's a good time.
Yeah.
All right, we're going to play a song. Then when we get back, we're going to watch a few TikToks. Not as many as most times. And then we'll be done here. So I'm going. We just are having a good time. Get distracted here.
You know, reminiscing.
That's right. Trying to share the memories. All right. The next song we're going with is going to be off of It's Your Boy H2's album.
It's the motherfucking H2. Bring it back. Bring it back.
The name of the song is Felodies.
Ooh.
And it features me, A2thaMo. So this was one of the songs that I was like, God, I need to fucking get back to making music, and it's H2 sent me this, and I was like, all right, we'll try. So it might suck. I was a little rusty, but y'all might like it. We'll see. So let's give it a listen.
Listen up.
Since day one, homie, I've been on some different shit. Smart ass mouth with a strong, stiff upper lip. Still got a flow of going, bitch, ain't fucking with. Got my hand in everything, something like a puppeteer. She tell me, hey, shove it here. Goddamn, I love it here. Gon' scream my name, ho, and tell them that I run it here. You sippin' non-alcoholic beer, you ain't buzzing here. I love Tennessee, bitches, all they do is volunteer. When it comes to sense, everybody know I'm missing it. I'm that motherfucker they wanting you not be messing with. Spit belligerent and turn the heads like the Exorcist. We can both stand in line and bet you won't get next to this. I be wrecking shit, somebody call a tow truck. I crashed into your bitch's throat, so come and pick your hoe up. I won't never grow up, so all that slick shit better slow up before some real killers come and show up. Your boy villain, so what? Spilling details, high def couldn't blow up. Rap about guns, I don't have, fucking so what? My back about to break and I'm taking all the cake, cause the game is all I hold up. I bounce on every beat, never see me flee. We still standing in line like the DMV. Blood, sweat, and tears, homie, now the shit ain't free. Been putting in years, cause this fella need a melody.
Just need a beat and a melody. Do my own thing, I don't really give a fuck what they yell at me. Like, dude, I don't even hear what they telling me. I wanna be a player since I watched Bill Bellamy. I mean, sheesh, like who didn't? Treat your bitch like pick up baseball game and ask who hitting. When I get on these tracks though, I keep it real when I'm spitting. But tell my wife these are just raps and we just pretending. A little column A and column B if I gotta be real. No one listening anyway, so really what's the big deal? Insane in the membrane, but I try to act chill. Knowing I don't know anything except the way that I feel. The world full of connections and everything is a dot. The internet's fucking dead, I swear everyone's a bot. But shit still making music, give it all that I got. So anybody still listen for real though, thanks a lot.
I bounce on every beat, never see me flee. We still standing in line like the DMV. Blood, sweat, and tears, homie, now the shit ain't free. Been putting in years, cause this fella need a melody.
It's your boy H2.
It's the motherfucking H2.
Oh yeah, Felodies.
Yeah.
Featuring me in the moon.
Hello.
Yeah, it was alright.
Yeah.
Alright,
It's vibey. I like the vibe
Yeah.
of it.
I think I matched the vibes of the song. That's kind of what you do on a collab.
Springtime
So yeah,
vibe.
y'all check out It's your boy H2. His latest project there, Bodies of Work or something like that. Let me see. Sorry to yeah, Bodies O Work. Work. So
Like Jack O'Lantern.
exactly.
Hey, you in the spirit. I feel it. yeah, my
And
boy.
it was a snowman with jack-o'-lanterns in it somehow.
Oh shit.
How'd he pull that off? So anyway, cool shit. And really just
I
did
see
that so I
that.
could, I always need to keep the most songs at the end of these things. And I need to keep making them. I need to keep making more. So
Just keep on making that shit.
all right, let's see. Time for my most. Normally, I don't want to overhype it, all right? Because last time was really funny, and the time before that, or whatever time, there's been a couple really good ones. But understand, they're not all gonna be great, But I do like showing Skinny some TikToks. I think we only got like 8 or 9 this time, so not a lot. Let's just start off.
Leave my private area alone. Stop it. Stop running currents through it. And stop choking my throat with chemicals. Leave me alone. Leave my private area alone. Stop it. Stop running currents through it. And stop choking my throat with chemicals. Leave me alone. Leave my private area.
All right. So that's great, right? It's so good. Yeah, so he's great. So it looks like Joey Diaz, but like a woman. A woman Joey Diaz. All right, next on the agenda. All right, this was from John Gruden. Barstool Sports, I hate to share another podcast thing, but this fucking Uber driver's just driving in this shoulder, and John Gruden, famous NFL coach.
You're the greatest driver I've ever met in my life. I gotta say that you're a first round draft choice, man. You're the greatest driver of all time. I mean, I'm scared to death, but I tell you what, man, I'm glad I found you.
What it looks like an 8 right now.
My goodness, just be careful, man.
No, I got you.
This motherfucker is
traffic.
Nobody likes traffic, man. I'm just
It's such a cheat code. You never thought about.
God Leslie.
And even when you think like, oh, he'll get back over right there, he doesn't. And John Creed's like, what the fuck? Love it.
Oh shit, man, that's great.
Yeah. So anyway, shout that Uber driver out.
Uh-huh.
I don't take Uber. Never had to do Uber in my life.
Oh, they're fun.
Leave my dogs alone, bitch! Idiot!
Who you talking to?
This looks like it was filmed here, by the way. Oh my god. Oh, so. Oh my god, so good. So good. I mean, I don't think it's mean to the dogs, personally. But I know that's how she's presenting it.
Stupid motherfucker.
All right.
It's always one motherfucker at the haunted house that's just so tough. Just so fucking fearless. Nothing can scare this fucking guy. Get a load of this fucking guy. What do you want me to do? What you want me to do? Shit on myself? This gay girl, stud bitch, gonna look at me in my face while I'm doing my lines and repeat them back to me. What, like, bitch? Why are you coming to a haunted house if you don't want to be scared? What do you want me to do? Dicks! Is that gonna scare you, gay bitch? Oh my god. It's always one motherfucker at the haunted house that's just so tough.
Because I don't go to haunted houses much these days.
Nothing can scare this
because I don't care about it, but it is funny people that go to not be scared.
What do you want me to do?
Good.
What you want me to do? Shit on myself? This gay girl, stud bitch, gonna look at me in my face while I'm doing my lines and repeat them back to me. What, like, bitch? Why are you coming to a haunted house if you don't want to be scared? What do you want me to do? Dicks! Is that gonna scare you, gay bitch? Oh my god.
So that was an all time. I knew that would be real good. And you can tell it was real. It seems like anyway. She has the makeup. Yeah. So
I'm gonna take you to.
All right, before we watch this, losing their eyes, is this not the type of guy you lives here around in Oklahoma and like thinks he's cool, but like in real life? Obviously not. I mean, I'm not saying anything too crazy here, but just I feel like I've met this guy multiple times. That's the only reason I want to show him off to you.
I'm gonna take you to a special place. If anybody messes with me, I got a sock on my back to make sure it's good and ready. If anybody messes with me, you Democrats, I'm gonna take you to a special place.
Somebody sample this guy.
Me,
for a beat.
I got a sock on my back to make sure it's good and ready. If anybody messes with
yeah, I don't
me,
know how the. Maybe it's because in Full Metal Jacket they put the bars of soap in the. I don't know. I don't know what it's for either. Is it gonna make it not bruise? Because that's not gonna help with a baseball bat.
Democrats.
Yeah, so that dude was pretty fucking cool. I like that. All right, I love this video. So this old man here is trying to get rid of this rattlesnake, and he's gonna hit who I'm assuming is his granddaughter right in the face. We're gonna watch this about 20 times. Like couldn't hit her better.
Why is he not even? He does not use a blade either. Why is he gonna kill her? That blade's gonna take that bitch's head off.
Well, right. So I've been on a farm or ranch, normally ranch, where there's snakes present. They kill them immediately. The fact he's just hitting it and not killing it's crazy. But yeah, anyway, it's so good.
And hey, why this bitch is standing there too?
Narrating for the camera.
And look at his swing, ain't that grip ain't that tight on it either. I can see it taking her head off.
Let's see if we can. Yeah, there's a. Get like right there. It's a pretty
Mr.
good.
Johnson.
So yeah. Anyway, shout out that snake.
Westmoreland and his
All
brother
right,
Joseph.
I just really want to show you this
about
guy
former friends
because it
Troy
reminds me
Holt
of
and
this place
James Hill.
where we live,
That
but
was
also this
before
guy's
May
hat.
of
It's the only time I'd
last
ever wear a
year
Confederate
on
flag.
Willisburg Road, where Holt used to live.
My brother was cleaning out the stalls out there for Troy, you know, working for him. And they call, want me to come around there. Well, when I get there, I realize that they're already drunk.
And of all things to fight about, Westmoreland says, punches started flying over this lawnmower.
Troy offered to buy it from me for $250. I paid $20 for it. He thought I was trying to cheat him. One thing led to another, and before I knowed it, there was knives.
The note it is what reminds me of my hometown. Before I knowed it.
Just went haywire.
He says his brother had a mark on his neck where a knife was held, but Westmoreland's loss was more permanent.
They cut my beard and forced me to eat it.
He says Holt and Hill let them go, but threatened them.
If we called the police, they said we would not live to see daylight.
But that wasn't enough to keep the two brothers from
They cut off this man's beard and made him
I
eat
believe
it.
in the law. I believe that justice has been served.
And his hat, for people that don't know, says Southern style, and it's that old like woman bent over trucker flag thing, and it's got the Confederate flag.
To grow back to normal.
It's not as long as it was.
Westmoreland says what's more important, he and his brother lived to tell the tale.
I mean, I miss news. I need to watch the news more often. Small town news. Yeah, that's true.
Westmoreland.
All right, shut that one out.
No, I look for pornos where, you know, basically I don't like women and women. I like men with women with huge boobs, which is very uncommon, I guess, and sort of where they take advantage of the women. You know, like there's a story, they're in the country, they're friendly, and the girl is saying no, 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 and he's saying yes, 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 and he turns her on. That's all. And she's, you know, and of course, oral sex is great. You know. No, I
love
for
anesthesia
pornos
videos.
where.
So what happened, you want to know, is last time Skattebo was on, it was all old grandmas.
I don't like women
and then it
women.
fucked up my
I like
algorithm, where it's
men
all it showed
with
me.
women
So I
with
don't
huge
keep going.
boobs, which is very uncommon, I guess. And sort of
One
where
grandma
they
was like
take
your whole
advantage of the
algorithm.
women. You know, like there's a story.
And I'm at the park and she sees me and she waves. And I'm like, I don't know you.
The girl is
You
saying,
know of
no,
me
no,
because you
and,
fucked my
he's saying
friend.
Yes, yes, yes. And
Then you replace him with
he
another
turns her
black.
on.
And I didn't appreciate it.
And she's, you know, and
Get real
of course,
autistic on her.
oral sex is great. You know.
Right.
No, I.
All right, I think this next one is the last one, if I remember correctly. Let's see. Yes. So this is important because I made a beat to this video, but this is what I'm about to sample to show you. And I love this lady. Again, you fuck one old grandma like Skattebo. This is what your algorithm becomes.
I need some chocolate good now.
But it almost feels like this lady cannot control herself. Like, she can't help
Oh,
it.
like, they lose their shit for real. Like, what the fuck? Awkward as fuck. 33 G's, too.
Yeah, they are big. That's for sure. So this thing's like 2 and however many minutes, but it's basically like this. So this lady starts, you know, she'll show into it at different times.
Ain't no Kenny G.
I mean, yeah, this move. I love this move here. the elephant trunk move is what I would call that. Yeah. It's just so many different Thiz faces. Yeah. Yeah, it's great. It's all right. We don't need to keep watching there, but love that one so much so that we're gonna end on a beat I made with it. So it was all part of the plan. So yeah, we had a couple good ones there. No, not a total waste. And yeah, I'm glad that we included the haunted house one. That was great. And it's perfect for Halloween. I didn't even think about that part. All right. So here, we're gonna hear on this beat. I sampled that video. You'll obviously hear it when I don't know what I'm gonna do with this beat. I can honestly hear like Sir Nasty or someone murdering it, probably. But y'all let me know out there what y'all are thinking. Again, appreciate Skinny being all right. He was on 2 in a week. So y'all go check out that NBA one if y'all missed it. And let's check out this beat and peace.